It is beautiful coming of age film. Not super entertaining. Could be useful. The girl's trip to who knows where from probably London. In the car, you've got Tara. She's our protagonist. Sky and M. I think they're sitting on the other. But they're heading to the villa, and they're like, "Oh, we're hoping to get a room with the view." And the lady's like, "We don't have any." And Tara comes in. She's talking about like, "Oh, we can be lifeguards. Our friends learning how to swim. Uh, it's just best to keep an eye on her at all times." And they get the view of the pool. It's just a bunch of partying, really. They party and they drink, and they, as the title suggests, it's about Tara losing her virginity. Lots of handheld shots. There was good color grading, mostly, if not entirely, diegetic sound. The framing seemed to be intentionally all over the place. So there's no specific shot or scene or whatever that was like, oh, this is symbolic of this, or like how in Primer they had the domestic on one side and the business on the other. Um, there was no particular shot like that, but it didn't. It looked intentional, um, because Tara's a bit all over the place. Having minimal symbolism and a realistic sort of color grading kept it grounded to reality. And there was only one shot in there that I noticed, which was like a sort of anticipating a pull focus, and then they pulled the focus. Characters. So Tara is the protagonist, and I know this because Sky was pulling her one way, and M was pulling her another. Tara's sort of in the middle, where Sky is like the party animal type, and M is more academic and sensible. Tara is like, woo, let's study. She does both. You know what I mean? It wasn't just an allegory for uh, being sensible and having balance in our life. And oh, what's Tara getting up to? What is a life lesson that a teenager can learn from this? M wasn't a nerd. She wasn't studying all the time. She wasn't being dragged to parties, kicking and screaming. She was the academic, sensible friend of the group, but that wasn't her only characteristic. Likewise with Sky. She's not just a party animal. She is her own character. Tara, obviously, three-dimensional character. It'd be weird if the film didn't have one. The rewatch value is very high. You can watch it at 12 and get like horny or excited about your like adult life. And then you can watch it during your teenage years, sort of 15, 16, 17, kind of considering, maybe I don't want to behave like this, or maybe I do want this, or life is about balance. Or when I go on my trip, I'm going to drink lots of water. Who knows? And then you can go back again. You can do a character study of M, and then of Tara, and then of Sky, and then of Fee. I fucking love Fee. She's a legend. It's not for everybody. The narrative isn't super exciting. It's not clear cut what the message is. I think there's several in there. It's realistic. We've got diegetic sound, neutral color grading. It's a party movie. I'm not in it, so I can enjoy it. It might not make much sense to most people, but I like watching babes have fun. That's a cool thing for me. I also like watching British people party and seeing what they get up to. Because, I mean, I'm not British. So it's kind of this voyeurism in a way. Uh, it's like watching a cat sleep or a puppy play. It wasn't an exciting narrative, so it does, it doesn't tick all the boxes. All right. This did actually remind me of Star Wars. Similarities between Anakin and Tara. Avengers: Infinity War is definitely a better narrative than How to Have Sex. It's just more interesting. The rewatch value for How to Have Sex is higher than Avengers: Infinity War, and for different reasons. Because it's not, I think, because it's not part of a franchise, then it's like, I don't know, it's more impressive that the rewatch value is as high as it is. Revenge of the Sith is sort of a coming of age film, different genre, obviously, but the narrative is so much better. It's just a much more entertaining film. So I'm putting this below Revenge of the Sith and above Infinity War.